sport. This is a young guy's job, you understand? As you get older and older in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, I would not recommend you to do this, you understand? If you don't have to. Anybody over 45, I wouldn't recommend you to do this type of job if you don't have to. And like I said, this is a quick money grab if you need money, but you gotta have some kind of hustle to you. You gotta have some kind of grit to you. You gotta have some kind of toughness to you, man. This is a what we call it, this is blue collar work, man. This is labor. This is physical labor. It ain't like you on a computer, like when I edit in all the videos, I'm on the computer, you can drink your little coffee, your little tea, your little beer, listen to your little music in the background, have a nice little, no man, we talking about blood, guts, fish, smell, people get attitudes because they work in long hours. You know, most people have never worked these type of jobs. This stuff is rugged and raw. This is not for the weak, I'm telling you. I would discourage you to come up here. If you ain't who you think you are and you know you're a lazy person or you know you ain't got no toughness about you, don't even waste your time, don't even waste their time with a plane ticket coming up here. I'm telling you, this job ain't no joke. It works good
to
for
global
Philly
terrain.
down.
I'm
There's
humble,
some things
but
I'm
I'll
trying to
still
do, like
bring
I
the
said.
flame. You two's wild, gotta fight for your lane. Put my life on the line while you clout chase my name. You criticize content but can't match the pace. You just bitter cause you stuck in the same place. You mad at my flight logs, mad at my grind. You ain't got a passport but you judging mine. Say my name, react, try to throw dirt my way, but Philly dom still here, we don't fade, we stay. You mad at my flight logs, mad at my grind. You ain't got a passport but you judging mine. Say my name, react, try to throw dirt my way, but Philly dom still here, we don't fade, we stay. Against all odds, I rose through the hate. No crew, just Will in a YouTuber's face. So keep talking, keep posting your fake reviews, but understand, Philly dom don't lose.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? We just started our first 16-hour shift. But before I get into that, I'm gonna have to keep it 100,000% with you guys. Everybody calling me about the job. How much money can you make? This, that. That's not the question, people, man. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. That is not the question. The question is, are you capable and able to do this job? Because you ain't gonna make no money if you can't get through the season. And all people care about is the money, you know what I mean? The money, the money, the money, the money, the money, how much money I can make, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. That's all they care about. Can you physically do this job? This job is very demanding. I don't know why anybody would want to be a seafood processor. I don't know why anybody would want to do this job. It's hard. You gotta be a special type of person to want to do this type of job. You gotta be a special type of person. I repeat, you gotta be a special type of person. So people keep hitting me up in the comment section how much money you can make and this and that. Can you physically, are you mentally tough? Are you mentally tough? Being a seafood processor is like being a sport, man. Being an athlete, you gotta perform even when you don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? This is not an easy job. Once again, this is not an easy job, and this is not easy money. Anything worth having, you're gonna work for it. It's not gonna be easy. So if you coming up here to Alaska and you think you're just gonna slide through and make it, you got another thing coming, man. We did our first 16 today. They call it here at Pacific Seafoods an overlap shift. And people were falling apart. This is the first 16 they even threw at us. And people were falling apart. And usually, in the seafood processing world, if you on land or you on a vessel, 16 hours is the norm. That's the regular. When I was here back in the day, that's the norm, you know. Sometimes it might not be fish or a little bit of fish, so you might not do the 16 hours, but that's what you sign up for when you come up here to do 16-hour shifts. But I know here at Pacific Seafoods, most people say they've been doing 12s. The whole time I've been here, I've been doing 12s, but this job is tough and rugged, and it's Yes, it's about the money because everybody, you know, they coming up here to work these crazy hours for the money and different things like that. But are you mentally tough? Do you have goals? Why are you here? You know, people just, like I said before, I'm going to repeat myself because you guys got to hear this. You got to hear this. You got to hear this over and over. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat it again until I drill it in your heads. Are you mentally able and physically tough to do this type of work? Once again, this is similar to being, it's like being an athlete. You know what I mean? You got to keep performing every night. It's like being in the NBA final. You got to keep performing for the NBA. They got 90 games in the season or 100, whatever it is, and they got to keep going out there and they got to, you know, win games. Can you do that night after night, morning after morning? Most people, no. I'm going to say, like I said before, I think I said like 20 to 30% of people can actually do this job. And the rest of the people, they just joking. They come up here to joke. They think they just hear money, and they think, you know, they handing you money out in Alaska because you're saying, oh, I work in the seafood industry. No, this job is rough, is raw, it's not easy, no means, no shape and form. So once again, in them comment sections, people really gut check yourself and say, am I capable to do this job? Can I physically do this job? You look at phillydom, you see a little chubby guy from Philly. You don't know my struggle. You don't know how tough I am, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them things called like judge a book by a cover. I'm a different type of animal. Look at me. I'm a different, let me look in the camera so you see, I'm a different type of animal. You understand what I'm saying? Most people can't do this job. You understand? I'm different. So don't base yourself on, well, phillydom, the chubby kid from Philly, the chubby guy from Philly, he can do it, I can do it. I'm different. I'm a different type of animal, man. I'm like on that Mayweather stuff. You know how Mayweather, the boxer, people are like, oh, this and that about him. They say like, oh, I could beat him, I could do that. It's a whole different thing when you here with me. It's a whole different thing when you in the ring with Mayweather, you know what I mean? People that know me, they'll tell you I am tough. You know, I'm at a new company. By the end of the season, they're gonna be like, yo, this is one of the toughest dudes we ever had working for us. And I'm not bragging. I know myself. I'm not bragging. You know what I mean? You don't get no cool points for it because, you know, I'm getting older and stuff like that. And yes, you don't really want to put yourself through this type of physical work if you don't have to. Like I said before, once again, this is for the young guys. This is a young guy's sport. This is a young guy's job, you understand? As you get older and older in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, I would not recommend you to do this, you understand? If you don't have to. Anybody over 45, I wouldn't recommend you to do this type of job if you don't have to. And like I said, this is a quick money grab if you need money, but you gotta have some kind of hustle to you. You gotta have some kind of grit to you. You gotta have some kind of toughness to you, man. This is a what we call it, this is blue collar work, man. This is labor. This is physical labor. It ain't like you on a computer. Like when I edit in all the videos, I'm on the computer. You can drink your little coffee, your little tea, your little beer, listen to your little music in the background, have a nice little, no man, when we talking about blood, guts, fish, smell, people get attitudes because they working long hours. You know, most people have never worked these type of jobs. This stuff is rugged and raw. This is not for the weak, I'm telling you. I would discourage you to come up here. If you ain't who you think you are and you know you're a lazy person or you know you ain't got no toughness about you, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste their time with a plane ticket coming up here. I'm telling you, this job ain't no joke. It works good for phillydom because there's some things I'm trying to do, like I said. So it works good for me. And it's one of them jobs you don't have to work the whole year. You could just stack up on money and then you can figure it out for the rest of the year. But it works good for me. That's why I do these type of jobs. But for most people, don't come up here. They don't need you here because all you're going to do is talk, complain, and you ain't going to be capable to do the job. So you wasting the company's time and you wasting your time. Trust me, this is tough. This is a tough job. This is a tough job. Trust me, I'm going to keep... this is a rant. Like I'm doing like I'm ranting now. This is a very tough job. Trust me when I tell you this. So, if you ain't got what it takes, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't waste your time, man. I'm telling you, this job is tough, man. There's a certain type of people that can do these type of jobs. So, man, I don't know what to even expect today. I'm talking to you guys right now. Job back there, you see it? I don't even know what to expect today. I don't even know. I don't even know what to expect today. I don't even know what to expect today. I don't know what we're going to do. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if we're going to do another 16. I don't know. They hit us yesterday with the overlap shift, aka the 16 hours. That's funny when they call it overlap. This is the first company I work for, they call it overlap shift. So I don't know what to expect. And that's one thing when you work this job, it'll be the unknown. You know what I mean? It's the unknown. It's the unknown. You never know what to expect day by day. Even your position. You don't even know what they're going to have you doing. You don't know, man. This is not, man, I keep telling you guys, man, this is not a joke, man. 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 So people keep asking about the money. You're going to make money. People trying to add it up. And they're like, oh, if this much, I can make that much, whatever. Like I said, if you're in a struggle or you have a certain type of goal, this is a quick job to make some good money. Like, you know what I mean? But this is a rough job, and you got to do it day after day. You know what I mean? As long as it's fish, we work every day. So you ain't gonna get all them days off. You know, other jobs you work this and that, and then you get some days off. Here you ain't gonna get that, man. You're gonna be working. You're gonna be working. You're gonna be working. You're gonna be working. Let me let you see the harbor. But yeah, this is a rough and rugged bracket here, man. This is not for the weak, man. This is not for the weak. One of the boats are right here. So really soul search yourself and ask yourself, do I really want to do this job? Do I really need money that bad? Am I goal oriented? Am I mentally tough? If I'm built for physical labor, you know what I mean? Phillydom, once again, I'm a different type of person. So don't follow my lead because you see me doing. If you really think you can do this job will be for you. If not, man, you know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. You know, you got females that do it, you got guys that do it, you got older people to do it, you got younger people to do it, you know what I mean? So it all depends, man. Can you do the job, man? Can you physically do the job? Because this job is demanding, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have no life. You're just gonna be working, especially if they continue having us do these 16-hour shifts. You're not gonna have no life. You're not gonna have no life. Yesterday I was blessed that they sent me home early. They was like, we got too many people on the floor, whatever. They sent me home at 10 a.m. But most people had to stay till 12. You know what I mean? So you gotta ask yourself, can I really do this? And is it really worth the headache? Is it worth the pain? Look at the boat coming in right there. Is it really worth the pain and the agony? Is it really worth it? That's what you need to ask yourself, man. So I'm not trying to discourage you, but yeah, you know, I got a lot of people, you know, they got a lot of hard talk. I can do this, I can do that, and they get up here and they quit in a week, man. So you're wasting everybody's time. So just pray about it, think about it. Know yourself. But you know, on the flip side, it is one of the easiest jobs you can get. You don't need no experience, you know. You get on the job training real quick. It's repetitious work, so you'll pick it up pretty quickly. After 10, 12 hours doing the same thing, day in and day out, you'll be all right. And if you ain't good at something, they'll keep moving you around until they put you somewhere that you can perform and, you know, physically help them. You know what I mean? So once again, man, if you're going to call me up, via Instagram. Message me via Instagram, @phillydom. Just make sure you know what you're getting into. Make sure you know what you are getting into. Make sure you know what you're getting into, because this is not a joke. This is not a game. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste other people's time. A couple guys came up here and either they got fired or they quit on their own. You understand what I'm saying? This is not easy money. This is not easy money. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to work for this. Blood, sweat, tears. You're going to work for this. So I'll talk to you guys later. I got to go make my way to the job. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, you're rocking out with the one and only phillydom, and more videos to come. Peace out. Kodiak, Alaska in the house. Much love to you all. Make sure you share my videos, give my videos a like, and support the channel in any way you can. I'm giving you the realest and the rawest footage of any seafood processing in the history of the seafood processing game. You rocking out with the best. phillydom. Peace out.
Yeah. No fall in love, oh baby, I did go. Phillydom, no they stay, I move like the flow. Yeah, Colombian sugar, Salvador fire, Brazilian beauty, still I go higher. African queens, I see you, my love. I never reach there, but I swear I show up. Sooner than later, I go land with the vibe, with camera in hand and love in my eyes. Met her in Medellin, skin like gold. She said, you the sweet boy, you too cold. I no feel like I dey chase my dream. Another country, they call another video scene. From Rio to the islands, I collect the smile, but I no go fit stay. I dey walk out for miles, I dey live for the skies. Hotel too plain, no room for love, but no be pain. No fall in love. No fall in love. African queens, are the hell you strong. Now you they run things, you they carry along. Yeah, Ghana, Nigeria, Angola, Togo, I never land yet.